Okay, so first things first, we got to deliver an autograph. And that's what's mostly important in this whole situation. I wonder if these characters have canonical names other than Dropsy. We have our own names. We got Trash King.
This is little King Trash Mouth.
Junketh. We got Jack Nance, Dropsy, Dadsy. Mousy. Birdie. Doggy. Instant transmission. Dropsy was listening to the soundtrack to the motion picture Amadeus, which I guess means he's just listening to Mozart's music. Here you go. An autograph to an indie band, which means it's practically worthless. There you go, Bulma. She looks kind of like Luca from Chrono Trigger. Who, if I had to guess one character from Chrono Trigger that was constantly blazing, it'd be her.
I think that the one who smoked the most was probably Robo.
That's because he was broke, man.
It was involuntary, but he still smoked a lot.
He's got a problem. Whoa. Social commentary, Jay. Come on. I'm just trying to have a good time. USJW.
That's what the J stands for.
SJW Tholen. Aha, I think I know someone who needs a wheel.
Go to the, I've got the guide open right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the graveyard.
Yeah?
Give the wheel to some skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Make some of those wheel skeletons from Dark Souls.
I think I make this game infinitely harder.
Fucking bone wheel skeletons.
I've got the proof! He's been using a game genie this whole time! Book him!
Is this a copy of Narc? That's the reason I became a cop. So I could arrest people who make terrible games, like the Narc remake.
I know they only charged $20, but that was $20 too much.
That was weird.
I don't know if that was supposed to go down that way. Got cold nose. You ever get cold nose?
Sometimes I get Cold Stone Creamery. That's a lie. It's too expensive.
It's like my nose is so cold. Like the interior of my nose is hurting. Cold nose. We talk about the things that matter here on Scum of the Earth. Nope, lost again. Get it together, Dropsy. Your dog needs you to go on all these fetch quests.
My dog's gone, so I'm gonna be the one fetching. I've been running and fetching for you for too long.
I don't want to be no clown no more. Okay, here we go. I thought this was missing a wheel.
Hey, you're that clown. Get out of here unless you have a skeleton's arm.
He teleported.
It's a guy?
I don't know.
Thought it was a lady.
I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell. But you know what? You know how some people say they're colorblind? I'm gender blind.
I'm snowblind.
I'm Project Snowblind.
I'm colorblind, kid.
I'm kind of like Deus Ex. I still gotta find the other lever. If only I had 30 ways to find that lever.
Did you use a fishing pole?
No, because we already used the fishing pole to fish.
So why would you still have it?
You're right. No, I'm pretty sure we actually had to find...
But it looks like the lever. It tastes like the lever.
This is about where I first got stuck when I started playing this. Is that boat still broke?
Maybe you need a sail. Oh.
Whoa!
Never mind. You just need to...
No.
Oh.
Boat still broke. Aha!
Give the boats a thumbs up and it'll be fixed.
I hate how this game plays the crude stereotypes that bass-playing lesbians are great at fixing boat engines.
Well, that was the drummer, so...
You're right, it's breaking new ground!
Oh my god.
I just got an achievement called Huglo. Is there a way to take this off my games of 2015 and throw it directly into the garbage? No bats allowed.
What the fuck?
It's Mrs. Dropsy. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Are we going to that one girl supplier? Listen to that.
It's an old druid.
Oh no, Dropsy. Delving into industrial sabotage. Oh, this guy's freaked out. What, isn't that what the hipster was looking for? The real main quest of this game. It's not to save my dad. It's to befriend a hipster. This game is also known as Chris's Nightmares.
Let's try the rat. It looks like there might be a way to get up there.
Well, it wasn't that we couldn't get there. He was like, no, go away. Oh, he's that other guy's brother. He wants us to leave. He's respectfully asking us to leave. And now we're sad.
Oh no.
Technically, I think this mask should work on every character. Yes. Now your copy of Safe as Milk is mine! Looks like it's some neutral milk hotel or some bullshit like that.
You just love talking about milk-related albums.
Oh man, I've scarred this dude for life. But he brings up a salient point. Should we not all have Dracula shelters? We have storm shelters down here in Texas.
Dracula shelter is really easy to build. It's a house.
That's true. He can't come in unless you invite him. So if you hear a knock at your storm shelter door during a hurricane, don't let him in. That's Dracula. Instead, what you do is you take a bunch of crucifixes and just chuck them into the eye of the storm. Some vials of holy water as well, and that's going to create like an amazing. Well, you've played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, right?
Yeah, and none of that was in it.
No, but when Richter Belmont.
Wait a minute. When you throw around the cross and it goes like all over the place, is that what that is?
Yeah, there's
a tornado.
There's always conveniently a dust devil around the Belmonts.
It's kind of like
so Richter's like in Rondo of Blood. Richter is just constantly besieged by dust devils, and at one point he's like, "Well, I'm going to use this to my advantage.
I gotta kill all the devils, the dust devils."
Now you might be wondering, Chris, how come the Crucifix Hurricane is not the name of your band? But also, how come Crucifix Hurricane hurts other monsters who aren't vampires? It's because it's big, heavy, and made of metal. I cannot talk tonight. Let's just call this a sleepy time team so people don't think I'm stupid.
Well, it is like 2 o'clock.
It is, but it's not. It's not a sleepy time team. You son of a bitch! It's 2 in the a.m. p.m.
Let's take that picture of that guy's dead wife and put it in the redhead guy's picture thing and alter history so he thinks that that's his sister.
So I wouldn't know because I'm gender blind. I've already put that up there, Andy.
That's not a good thing to be.
It is.
You're also blind to certain gender struggles then.
I am, and I'm happier for it. Being a
Let the world suffer.
Being a cis male, a cis white male in America means I can just ignore things, like, whenever.
We should call Chris King Cis.
I can just turn off Twitter, you know.
I'm turning off all of Twitter. As CEO of Twitter, Twitter is gone now.
Sir, what are you doing? I'm turning Twitter off. Why? Because I'm a white man. Oh, he must be in charge then.
This smacks of gender.
Love those gender smacks. But I found your brother. Where's my brother?
It's terrible. My brother got turned into a lover.
Oh, man. He just wants to do a podcast with his brother. Dropsy has to sell him a computer with Skype. Okay, I think I gotta go back to the brother.
I mean, the map is telling you to do that.
I don't pay no maps no mind.
I'm map blind. I can't read maps.
They don't love me like I love you. Maps. They don't love me like I love you.
Is that Maroon 5 song, Maps?
Oh, God. We have a story about that. Sometimes people get blamed for things because they have a reputation about themselves. I have been known to dabble in the illegal downloading of music and movies. That allegedly, that's something I think a lot of us do.
If I did it.
But for some
Chris
reason,
Vaughn BitTorrent story.
For some reason, the internet at a certain someone's house. Oh man, this story can incriminate us. Kept getting taken down, and I was to blame for it. And when we looked up what Verizon was saying was illegally downloaded, it was the song. It just said Maps.
In all caps.
It said Maps in all caps.
And there was something really, really long.
And we were like, what the fuck is it talking about, Maps? where we is it illegal to download maps now? It's like, man, I'm having a hard time with the original Legend of Zelda. So we were looking around like, oh man, what's maps? And then we're like, oh, it's a Maroon 5 song. And I was like, Andy, I don't listen to Maroon 5. And I know you don't listen to Maroon 5. And then our father was like, oh yeah, that's mine. After he's been blaming me this whole time that we keep getting dinged for illegally downloading music. So I'm like, hey, where do you get your music? And he was like, oh, FrostWire. Okay. How much do you pay a month for FrostWire? Oh, it's free. So this website just gives you free music and you've never suspected that there's something wrong with that? I thought it was like iTunes. iTunes charges you money.
The other thing on it was a really long thing, and it turned out to be something by My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Another band that me and Chris do not listen to. And I saw how long it was. I'm like, that's probably My Chemical Romance. They're known for having incredibly long titles.
It was great. It was great.
What?
Because I got to lose all respect in my father.
That guy said he's dead. Or
He ain't
possibly
dead.
dead to him.
Dude, he ain't dead.
We walk all across the town looking for Rabbi Herschel Kristowski. And it isn't even the right guy.
I was speaking metaphorically. Dad, I don't mind you accusing me of wrongdoing without basis. But please listen to better bands. With better basis. That wasn't supposed to be a rhyme, but I was like, you know what? Is the bass playing in My Chemical Romance infamously terrible? Because if not, then that joke doesn't really work.
I think all of their music.
Everything about them.
Everything about
Toe to tip, they're terrible.
No, I know some people who like My Chemical Romance. They're not the worst band in the world, but I wouldn't listen to it personally. Maroon 5, though. Hey, I'm Adam Levine. You might have seen me every time you go to the mall in one of those big Proactive board things where you buy Proactive from a vending machine, or on this First Act guitar. Hey, I'm one of the other guys from Maroon 5. You don't know my name because I'm not Adam Levine.
Hi, I'm Adam Levine, and I want you to watch this 5-second video. I call it a Veen.
Hi, I'm Adam Levine. This is probably how I talk. I'm just gonna tell you that BioShock Infinite was the best game I ever made. Wait, I might be getting myself confused with someone else.
Hi, I'm Adam Levine, and I'm totally shutting the studio down to pursue another game with a much smaller development team.
I'm Adam Levine. Please don't drop porn of Elizabeth Comstock. She's like my daughter.
I'm Adam Levine, more like Elizabeth Comstock. Go say hi to your brother. What is going on?
Knock him out and take him on the boat and take him there.
He's still alive. He's doing science and he's still alive. Here, there's the... Oh, you know what?
Combine the pictures.
Yeah, I probably gotta combine the fucking pictures.
What? Don't you have the other one with you? Oh, you don't.
No. But I have... What is it supposed to be? Is it a hot dog and a man? It looks like Thingfish and a hot dog.
It's Richard.
It's chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored waters. This hipster, for some reason, unironically loves Limp Bizkit. Or ironically loves Limp Bizkit, because, let's face it, hipsters can't unironically like anything. Oh my god! It's the rare vinyl I wanted. Thank you, clown. Now I totally forgive you for burning my parents to death. Maybe that's what Kane and the WWE should do to finally patch things up with The Undertaker. Here you go, Undertaker. It's a vinyl copy of Weird Al Yankovic's Eat It. Let this blood feud come to an end. We are gonna get these two brothers together. Because they need to start a Let's Play channel. I just realized, wasn't I supposed to be saving my dog? Wasn't that the impetus of this whole... Dropsy, you get distracted easily. Okay, I think I gotta spook him again. Hate to do this to you, old top.
I love the fact that he can clearly see Dropsy. Walk in. And then put the mask on. And the cape. And still be scared shitless.
My brother has the other one, yes. Okay, you missed your brother. He turned into a lever. Now, guess what? I'm gonna startle you. Like you've never known. This is going to shock you. This will come to a great shock. In fact... You might want to take some baby aspirin. I don't know if your heart can take it. I hope you're wearing a tight shirt because this is going to wrench the heart right out of your body. It's a picture of yourself. It's you. Yeah. You've been the Black Chuck Norris this whole time. Let's go. Let's go kick his ass.
Crossing the Delaware? Look at that guy. He's ready.
He's regal.
Nah, I don't think he'd be regal. If you're, no. Crossing the Delaware.
He's anti-regal. More importantly, the brothers are together. They patch things up.
Look at him.
But I hate to interrupt this family moment, but there was a talk of a lever?
I hate to interrupt
and
this
maybe
family
a pizza
moment,
party?
but Dracula's here.
Woo! All right.
So when do you think that brother's gonna be like, that statue outside, what's that all about?
Oh, that's just my wife. Yeah, she keeps me company when I'm on the lookout for Dracula. Come again? The fictional character Dracula? Starting to remember why I haven't been looking for you all these years.
The worst part about his real doll statue is he has to climb up that big stand just to fuck it.
Also, he does it in public.
I mean, it's an island.
It's an island, but it's not that far away from the shore. Kids out there bird watching with a pair of binocs. Don't need to be seeing that shit. Don't need to be seeing a level 8 druid fucking a fake woman.
If he were level 10, he'd be able to just make it like a dryad or something.
Yeah, he could turn into a real woman, and the kid would go, nice. Bobby, what are you doing? Are you looking at swallows? You could say that. Nice. Fuck that tree, old man. I don't know, I'd assume you need to be much higher level 10 to imbue a wooden woman with golem-like characteristics.
Needs to be level 69.
Nice. Have you been keeping yourself alive all this time, brother? Oh, I have a booming business. I steal people's pearl necklaces and trade them in for VHS copies of the Garbage Pail Kid movie.
And then in turn, he sells that. Wow, how'd he get back? He sells those for like a very small amount, but eventually he amasses enough, and that is how bitcoins are farmed.
Yeah.
Through Garbage Pail Kids VHSs.
Well, you got to get pearl necklaces, throw them in the ocean. A clown fishes them out, gives them the Snake Plissken. He gives you a copy of Astyanax on the NES, trades it for the Garbage Pail Kids movie, and then bitcoins.
You know, actually, bitcoins are worth quite a bit right now. Actually, we just explained how to get them, so now this price is plummeting.
The algorithm is ruined.
It's like less than a penny.
And what if I told you that Dropsy itself is mining bitcoins?
Oh
That this program that I'm running, this is how you... Like, they always talk about, you have computers that solve complex algorithms, and that's how you actually mine for bitcoins? No. Those complex algorithms are all point-and-click adventure games, and people are just fucking terrible at Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. But me? I'm a goddamn millionaire now. Hey, little Tralfamadorian dude. I got you those crystals.
What?
Oh, gross, man. Sonic secrets revealed. This is where you get those onion rings. Next time you go to a rave and you get those little glow bracelets, just remember to thank Kurt Vonnegut for creating the Tralfamadorians.
What if he didn't create them and he just found them? They're real.
Then he picked a very, weird way of telling the world. Like, War of the Worlds, right? That's like a pretty straightforward science fiction story. But like a Kurt Vonnegut story is like, oh, there's aliens. Oh, and also I'm totally aware that it's a book because I'm a character in the book, but me as the writer writing the book, and I'm gonna go say hi to one of my characters, and that character will be aware that I'm the author in the book, and I'm gonna grant him a wish like a genie.
This might sound crazy, but those books are written by different authors.
What?
And they have different writing styles.
No, but I'm saying, if he was trying to warn the world that aliens existed.
No, he wasn't. He met the aliens and was just like, I'm going to write a good book.
Do, deeply personal stories. If I was like, okay, no one's going to believe my story that I met this powerful alien race. They're going to think I'm crazy and the government's going to come for me. But I will hide it in fiction, and hopefully people will be able to code this down the line. But also, I need to make it perfectly clear that the old man represents my waning libido. The young man represents my innocence.
I was so close to decoding it myself, and then I just met one in real life and was like, oh, I guess I could have just done this.
But the important thing is that I'm actually literally telling you these things in the preface of the book. Where was the guy who wanted the duty? There was a guy whose life was all about that duty.
Yeah, there was I want to say there was a fork in the road.
Okay. I say there's not secret codes you have to figure out in Kurt Vonnegut books, but that's not true. You got to figure out the gestation time for a pregnant possum. And then you'll find out how many people I've shot and women I've had sex with. Yeah! Now that I got that hug, guess what? That's poop. Love him and leave him, Dropsy. Let no one tie you down. Oh, yeah, my dog.
God damn it.
How many weeks has it been? The dog has no food.
Well, that dog fell into a minecart. So I'm assuming he's living it up, eating all the bananas he can with DK and Diddy.
Dogsy! Dogsy, I was too late! No, Dogsy!
You're a human skeleton, oh god!
You turned human and then you died.